we didn't video the connect part, but we did go through that part in the book. So I thought that part I feel pretty comfortable with. So I thought that one pretty good. But when it got to the review and the explore part, I think that's the piece that I'll probably want to focus on more for the next one.
So review and explore. Okay, this part here.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, tell me what you're thinking about there.
Yep. So I know I did ask the person with dementia how it felt. So I did A.
Yep.
I didn't do A or AA. Or maybe I did, but I didn't. Maybe I did just say it, but I wasn't thinking about it, of doing it. I'd have to watch the video again to make sure. And I know I didn't do B1.
Okay.
That confirmed. And I think I also, when you were talking with Nicole, I was thinking about B2 and C1. I think I didn't separate those two, like you said, to make it the distinction between those two about how it happened and then actually, what went well. I think I just jumped into what two things went well.
Gotcha. So does that make sense why we're just asking for any two things? How, so we're really asking them how it felt for them. Two things you noticed, how did it feel for you? So we're just getting blanket feedback. So it's really that opportunity for them to say whatever they want to say. And then that's before we watch the video. So then we can take the piece of what Steph said, and then in this equation, what you said for, so let's go to your video. So what Steph so you're asking Steph what she thought and what Nicole thought. So we can watch that real quick.
Yep.
I'm going to have to mute myself or else we're going to go in terrible echo.
So felt comfortable. Yeah. Didn't feel comfortable. Yeah. Felt comfortable. Yeah. Baking? Yeah, baking. How about you? How did it feel? It felt good. Yep. Threw me off a little there with the things that she said. I don't know if I remember if I apologized to do them. Well, yeah, good. Let's take a look. I'm sorry. So.
So right there, what do you notice right there that you did?
So that said, how did it feel for you? But so I guess I kind of paraphrased, but I didn't say like, what are two things you noticed to get two things, but she did right away say, have something that she noticed, which was something she did wrong, which we want to talk about the two things that we did well. So I guess I don't know how you would handle that. Would you go right into, I said, well, let's watch the video. I don't know, I guess.
So what you did, and she had to leave, right? Rather than, because it would be good to have her there, Steph there through the whole interaction, but I'm sensing that she had to go. So you had, or did you guys dismiss her?
I guess we didn't know. We didn't have to go, but we didn't have her stay.
So it's probably good to have her stay.
Okay.
Provide additional feedback along the way, and then to practice little parts again. So you have her available to do, so you can practice that one thing. And I'm sorry, I already forgot what the feedback that Nicole gave you was.
She said that, Steph was upset, so she said I should have said I apologize, or that piece, when somebody's upset, like we're talking about a diamond, how they would be really upset if you came late to their appointment. Now, Steph was pretty nice, but we were, she probably could have been more upset. But how to do the I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm sure you're, that would make you mad, you know, that whole thing. So that's what Nicole identified right away.
Yeah. So at the moment, did you remember if she did apologize or not?
I didn't. No.
Okay. So she's giving you some clear thing that she noticed and she thought about. My inclination, you know, I guess there's two ways you could go with that. You could say, okay, and for me, I would need to write that down. Say, okay, she didn't feel like she apologized. So I'd write that down. Okay, what else did you notice?
Yeah.
To get those two things. That would be one way to do it. The other way to do it would be to go right to that part of the video, to say, okay, you didn't apologize. So let's see. And let's see if you apologized or not. And this is gonna
So, I got called back here in there. I think you were supposed to be here a long time ago. It's like 3:30. Oh, yeah, my schedule got messed up and everything. We had to switch some people around. What do you say we work right now?
Okay. So it was kind of hard for me to hear whether she right there in there had an apology or not.
She didn't.
Nope. I need my volume. Okay. I'm sorry. Try that again.
She didn't. She didn't apologize.
Okay. So you could play that part, take that one piece of feedback, play that one clip and say, let's see. I think what I would try to do, especially as we're going through this, as a learning cycle and trying to get all the steps, I think my inclination would be to write down that one piece of feedback and seek a second one, because then we'll have a couple of things to work with. And then you watch the video to confirm. So you'd make note of that as you're watching the video. And then you'd look for the other piece, because then immediately after you watch the video, and then, you know, you can talk about that and note if Nicole felt like that in her mind was an apology or not, or what she had to say about that. And then, so you're going to watch the video and then see one, that's where, you know, there's probably some talking back and forth before you get to the question of what are two things you felt went well. You probably, as the preceptor, want to confirm if she's really focused on, oh, I'm watching this, did I apologize or not? She'd probably say, oh, I guess I didn't apologize. Okay, you didn't apologize. And then what was that other thing you were looking at? And you talk about that. And then the what are two things you felt went well, to insist that she look at the positive parts before we get to the correction parts. So how did that part of the cycle go for you?
I don't even think we got to that. Okay. I think we just skipped right over that.
Okay. Yep. So and then the rehearse and try something out. So that's something to do for next time, to go through that part and to say, okay, what are two things that went well? And this is where it does sometimes take a lot of encouragement, because people want to focus on what they did wrong. So we say, really, let's talk about what you did well, and then get on to, if they have a whole bunch of things that they've identified, try to prioritize, and maybe helping them prioritize what you think. If they list 6 different things that they want to improve and work on, if one doesn't seem stronger than the other for them, maybe you know that one thing would make a difference if they worked on. So that's where you go down to the rehearse. So what is it, the one thing you're going to work on? And a question that's not right there in the script, right here. If they are saying something that they want to work on, we want to work on what they want to work on first. But if it's pretty clear to you that this isn't going to make much of a difference, why are you identifying this? What's going to be the value in working on that? That's where a good follow-up question could be, tell me how that's going to make a difference with the connection or performing the task, or tell me what that's going to do for you. So they say, what I want to work on is when I come in, I want to make sure I close the door. And you're thinking, okay, well, what's that going to do? And then oftentimes, this is where us as preceptors, we need to be curious rather than judgmental, and really finding out why do they want to do that, because oftentimes it's a really good idea. I just hadn't thought of that. So they might say back, well, I want to close the door because there's a lot of noise in the hallway and I think she'd be able to hear me better. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that. Let's work on that. And so confirming the one change, and this is where it'd be great for the next video to have you go through that, you look at that with Nicole, you're looking at the video, 2 things to work on, 1 thing that went well, and then the rehearse part is confirming. So you're parroting back. So the 1 thing you're going to work on is closing the door after you come in. Okay, let's just use that one. And so that's where it is right here, the 4A. How would you change? How would that, so it is right there. And then to rehearse that one skill, you don't have to go through the whole process. You might want to just stop them right at that. So, okay, you come in and you shut the door. So let's do that one part. Come in, you shut the door. And then you can go on to other stuff. Yeah. So my job is to move backwards a little bit here and have you tell me 2 things you did well, because you pointed out that you didn't confirm the feedback, but you did lots of stuff that was really good here. What felt comfortable for you?
Like I said, I think, and it's not videoed, but I think the connect part felt comfortable for me. The approach, so being on their side, felt comfortable. Getting to their level felt comfortable.
Yeah, you're in great.
Watching the video, so we did, resource the video to confirm for what she had said.
Yep.
We had the resource there that we could show. And then I did ask her 2 things that went well too. We did actually get to, but I didn't think I did, but I watched it. So.
Yeah. So all that is fantastic and great positioning, supportive. You can tell that she felt really comfortable working with you and talking about the feedback. So if you had to do something for next time, your first focus for the next preceptor video, something to work on?
Definitely getting through the review and explore. I need to get more familiar with the questions and the sequencing in there. Not to say exactly what's in there, but make sure I don't miss any of those steps in there. That's the one thing I really want to work on. Yeah,
so what you might want to do, this might help you, is to not use the preceptor cheat sheet, but put it in your own language. The own, make your own outline that makes sense to you. And maybe it's whatever it is. Maybe it's a bullet point. Is this question than this question, or this is why I'm doing this. So that all that is perfectly fair if the outline as is isn't giving you everything you need. So good. And then for the next video, we'll try to capture the connecting part from the whole start of the cycle. And then if we could go, so it's going to be kind of a long video, but if we could also go over the confirm that change that's going to be made, and then go over, have them run through it again. And so then after they do that one change, this is a process that could go on forever. So then you could watch the video of the one change, but for our purposes for the next one, let's not record a video of the second time around.
Okay.
So you're recording the first video. Our bigger video is capturing everything.
Yep.
Capturing the first interaction. And the bigger video is still getting that confirming the change. Oh, I want to do this one thing differently. But let's not have you record that second attempt at one and just you watch them do it. But let's, for our video, have you watching them doing it and then giving the feedback. And hopefully they do what they say they want to do. Or if they don't, they say, is that what you wanted to work on? And then it gives you another opportunity. Well, let's work on that part. You were going to close the door. You thought that would make a difference. Oh, I forgot. I was like, oh, okay. So let's try it again, and then pause them out right at that point. And then maybe it's a simple, how did that feel?
Okay.
Oh, that felt much better. Yeah, you worked on that, and then we can end the video there.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. You're doing a great job. Questions you have?
No, I don't think so, but I think that was helpful listening to that first part with Nicole too. So that was actually really good.
Good. Awesome. So as we go along, our videos might be getting a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All time should be staying about the same. So that's where if you can get them, I know you have time pressure to get them done and all that. As much lead time as you can give me so I can review it and then pick out little parts that can be helpful.
Okay, will do.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Have a wonderful Friday.
Thanks, you too.
Okay.